criminal law book states that contract killing is a form of murder in which one party hires another party to kill a target individual or group. It involves an illegal agreement between two or more parties in which one party agrees to kill the target in exchange for some form of payment, monetary or otherwise. So let's first analyze what happened. I'm here to talk to you today about the conviction of Richard Eugene Glossip for the murder of Barry Vantrease. I'm going to first talk to you about the facts that led to the conviction, the trial information that was released, and what has caused an Oklahoma Criminal Court of Appeals to halt his execution. Murder is defined by Roberson as the purposeful knowing or reckless unlawful killing of another human being. And murder is exactly what happened to Barry Vantrease on January the 7th, 1997. So let me tell you the story. It is alleged that on January the 7th, 1997, Justin Sneed took the master key from the Oklahoma City Hotel, entered room 102, and bludgeoned Barry Vantrease 10 to 15 times with a baseball bat. You might ask, what does this have to do with Richard Eugene Glossip? Trial information that came out alleged that Richard Eugene Glossip was embezzling money from the hotel at which he was employed. It was the Oklahoma City Hotel, the same hotel that employed Justin Sneed. The owner of this hotel was Barry Vantrease. They alleged that he had embezzled over $6,000 to $10,000 from the hotel and that he had been caught and was going to be fired. So they say the motive for the murder of Vantrease was due to the fact that Richard Eugene Glossip was about to lose his job. The Associated Press reported when Glossip's attorney asked for the hotel financial records, he was told they were lost in a flood. So my question, just from a rational perspective, is one person's word enough to convict and put somebody on death row for murder? If I said something about my neighbor, would that be enough to just convict him without any evidence? So the question is, what's happening now? Tulsa World newspaper reported that Justin Sneed is serving a life sentence without parole for his role in the murder after pleading guilty and testifying against Glossip. Currently, Richard Eugene Glossip has been on Oklahoma Department of Corrections death row for 17 years, all while maintaining his innocence. New York Times reported that just 3.5 hours before Glossip was scheduled to die by lethal injection, he won a 2-week reprieve from the Oklahoma Appeals Court, which said that it wanted time to study new evidence filed by his lawyers the day before. So the new evidence, that's what everybody's talking about in the newspapers and on TV. The evidence is that a former inmate of Justin Sneed, who actually committed the murder, has signed an affidavit that stated he overheard Justin Sneed saying that Glossip knew nothing about the murder, that he didn't hire him and had nothing to do with it. I personally think that that's enough evidence for at least a new trial. Of course, it's not my fight. My opinion doesn't count in this. But I would like to say that this case is getting a lot of notoriety. Dr. Phil has had a whole program about this case and about how we as a country are still using the eye for an eye justice with murderers. Actor Susan Sarandon has also taken Glossip's mission up, and she says the same thing. Is it barbaric for us as a country to still kill people as a punishment for killing people?